going on, everybody? It is Dan with Right Now Powder Coating, and today is Wednesday, so you know what day it is. All right, guys, that's right. It is Wednesday Wisdom, and we had a You won't see him around here much longer because he's been let go.
And he does shit like this.
And that's for real. All right, guys, it is Wednesday Wisdom, and we had a viewer ask us about doing a video on the fan pattern when you're spraying and what's desirable and what's not. They said perfect, but there is no such thing. So we're going to go over some different settings, different views on the spray pattern so you can kind of see the different options you have. You can have a lot of powder, you can have not so much powder. There's different tips you can buy. There's a lot that goes into this, so let's get started. All right, guys, so the tip that we like to use the most on our Gema gun is the narrow tip. I forget what the actual number is. I think it's like an N20 or N21, something like that. These also come with a larger tip, so you can see how much bigger that is. This is going to give you a way wider fan on it, and there's a bunch of tips in between these and above and below them. It also comes with one that you can snap on here, and you can actually close off the sides of this, which gives you a really narrow tip, which is good at getting into deep recesses. The bigger one's going to be more for your flat panel, so you get a really wide coverage. You can cover a lot of the part quickly. We tend to use this one because we do anything from wheels to flat panels, and we just don't switch back and forth. You easily could. The electrode fits in both of them, so all you need is the actual tip plus the nozzle, or the nozzle plus the tip cover, and then your electrode goes in there. So this is the NF40. Like I said, I think this is NF20, 21, something like that. So we're gonna look over here. The amount of powder you get out is all going to be based on your gun settings. As well as your specific gravities of the powder. Right now we've got a total air setting of 2.0 and the dosing air of 25. We'll take a look at and see what we've got. So here's what we've got at 25 and 2.0. Very narrow, it's not very wide until you get clear out there. And you're not going to change the pattern unless you change the tip. You're just going to change the amount of powder. You can see it's sticking to me because I'm not spraying it either. So you have a very narrow pattern because I'm close. If I get far away, you can see how much wider that pattern is. So that's a lot bigger because I was farther away, smaller. So this is a good amount of powder for us. If you think it's too much, you just need to turn it down a little bit. So not very much powder, a nice light cloud to a 40 or 4.0 total air and a 50 conveying. Look at all that powder. You don't need that much. That's insane. We do have customers that I've dealt with that spray that much powder, and the only reason they do that is they want to fly through the piece of work and get done really fast. I have a very good ground today. It's everywhere. So hopefully that gives you an idea. I'm blue. I'm like a Smurf.
Sing the song!
No song! We can't sing a song. They're gonna put a thing on my video. He's fired too. Anyways, I no longer have employees, so I gotta get back to work. That gives you a good idea. If you're close, you're gonna get a small pattern. If you're far away, you're gonna get a bigger pattern. When you start cranking up your air settings, you're gonna get more powder. When you crank them back down, you're gonna get less. You need to just get to a point where you're happy with it. You don't need a ton of powder. I usually run as low as possible. It wears out my parts less. I waste less powder. More of it gets charged. It gets on the part. So that's all I've got for you. Hopefully, the gentleman who asked this question, that answers your question for you. If not, leave another comment below. Maybe we can help you out in the comments. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
The song.
What's the song?
I